his grippers and slams both hands to the ground.
Hey, gotta ask. So, how many of you out there has a fondness for the grippers? You know, as a woman of culture, I have a fondness myself. So I just want to see how many of us there are out there. Cause you know. What up, maggots? So today we're checking out 2003 General Grievous Was the Devil by cjdachamp. So as always, we're gonna like, well, I already subscribed. You do it too. But without further ado, let's get it. No, don't do it. Oh shit.
So wrong with him. That's not him,
Okay, it already started off kind of hectic, but maybe he's not too bad.
man. He's not regular, man.
Oh shit.
Nigga's the devil, man.
The Forbidden Files.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like Star Wars. And back in the days of PlayStation 2, my aunt, she used to be a game tester, and she would like get all of these random games and whatnot. So I got to play a lot of games. So she had like a PlayStation 2 Star Wars game. And then it was like Tekken with Star Wars. And then what you could do was you could play with General Grievous, where he takes out 2 more arms. And then you have 4 lightsabers. It's so cool.
Series on the channel, The Forbidden Files. Now let me quickly
Forbidden-
explain to y'all what this is.
The
These
Forbidden-
are not trials. These are files and cases for characters that quite honestly don't even need a trial. This
Wait. There's like an area above the round table thingy. I seen a video before. He has like a table. He calls it his round table. But these can't even go at the table. That's where they have like Griffith is there. Oh, okay. This is gonna get intense.
is the new tier called the Forbidden
Wait,
Tier.
hold on.
And it is strictly
why is that in
reserved
there?
for legends of the game. And we're starting this series off with a character that was so disgustingly broken. He
General
had
Grievous
to
was
get
always
nerfed.
cool.
And that is none other than 2003 General Grievous. This nigga Grievous in 03 was the devil in animated form. Niggas talk about 03 Grievous like niggas talk about Vaughn. Like this dude was a Jedi killing machine that was non-force sensitive, by the way. Like for real,
That's
deadass.
Shakti.
If he wanted
Wait, hold on. Let me go back.
niggas talk about 03 Grievous like niggas talk about Vaughn. Like this dude was a Jedi
Hold on, let me
killing
see.
machine that was non
No, that's not. Is that Shakti? I don't know. But so I bring that up because, well, hold on. So disclaimer: if you're not okay with a girl who likes girls, not the channel for you. And I bring that up because Shakti, one of my OG waifus. Yeah, I'm down with aliens. Yeah.
force sensitive, by the way. Like for real, deadass.
I don't think that's
if
her
he
though.
wanted you out of there, he'd go do it himself, on feet by himself.
Grievous
The
is
nigga
crazy.
straight up had to go. And let me just give
I
y'all a
love
warning
Grievous.
right now before we even
He
start.
was fun in
If
the
you've
game.
only seen Grievous from Revenge of the Sith in 3D Clone Wars and have never seen this man in the 2D version, then
I think I watched that on Cartoon Network. Wait, or was it Toonami? It was on the Cartoon Network channel. I remember seeing this when I was smaller.
woo, you're in for a ride. So let's not waste no more time. Without further ado,
The Forbidden
all right,
Files.
ladies and gentlemen, case 1. Sliming out
I'm gonna say
multiple
forbidden or
Jedi
not.
at once. Now this
Wait, hold on.
case 1. Sliming out multiple Jedi at once. Now this right here was
What's that mean? What does it mean to slime out? What does that mean?
Grievous's first appearance in any type of Star
Like
Wars
Nickelodeon?
media. And man, I'll tell you, boy, this on record has to be one of the
Ratatouille.
craziest character debuts of all time. So this is how this went down. While Anakin and Obi-Wan was finishing up a mission on this one planet,
See, I remember
they get
this.
hailed from this one Jedi
Not
master.
this scene.
And this man is fighting for
Now
his
remember
life
the show.
and panicking. Bro was on the line like,
Wait, Grievous isn't a droid. I thought he was like a cyborg or something. Grievous is like technically alive. That's why he can use the Force, right?
and the next thing that you see when they
Wait, what is
walk
it?
to that planet is this man falling over and dying, and Grievous stomping the communicator in the ground. The first time you ever catch a glimpse of this demon is him booming a Jedi Master. Not just a regular Jedi Knight, a whole ass master. That is fucking horrifying. Now let's continue. The other Jedi that are with the
Jedi Masters are supposed to be like really strong. Like, my favorite Jedi Master is Shakti, and it's for purely wholesome reasons. I promise.
Master that just got boomed are being completely surrounded by an army of droids. So while they had them completely surrounded at this abandoned ship,
This really
Grievous
came out in
makes them
2003?
cease fire. And after he made all the droids
so
stop
old.
shooting, this man got on the mic and said,
I would want a purple lightsaber. So I'm not gonna lie. If I was inside over there and I'm like a Jedi and it's only a couple of us and so many droids, and I see General Grievous doing like an hour-long dissertation about Murph and us, I'm just gonna sneak out the back while he's talking. I'm pretty sure you could. There's some force trick you can do. But if we're gonna be honest, I would probably tap into the dark side. Like I said, I'd have a purple lightsaber. So it's like light and dark. Yeah. See, you can run right now.
So after Grievous drops the mic and proclaims that he's gonna slime out the Jedi himself, they all start taking position and getting prepared for this.
Why did they
because
wait for him to
Grievous
finish?
is walking towards them right now.
See, that's what I mean. Hold on.
In position and getting
Hold on,
prepared for
hold
this
on,
nigga.
hold on,
Because
hold on.
Grievous is
This is what I mean. He has like extra arms. That's what I'm saying. It was really fun to play as him.
towards them right now. And let me say this real quick. The Jedi in here are no pushovers, especially these three. Long-head ass Ki-Adi-Mundi, who is a member
He
of
does
the
have a long
Jedi
head.
Council, Shakti, who was a
That is Shakti. Oh my god, I love Shakti. Wait, is this the game I was thinking about? It might be. But man, I love Shakti. Oh, she helped me understand myself. Let's just say that.
pain in the ass to fight in the Force Unleashed. In Ayla Secura,
And that's
the
Force
alien
Unleashed?
shorty that took like
Then,
10,000
ooh,
back
Ahsoka.
shots in the Force Unleashed.
I love Ahsoka
in
too.
Ayla Secura, the alien shorty
I mean, she's cute too.
that took
But
like
Ahsoka.
10,000 back shots from clones in Revenge of the Sith. Like,
But
these are
Shakti,
known Jedi masters.
number one.
And the fact that this man Grievous had this long head ass motherfucker sweating bullets is insane. So while Grievous was approaching them, all they could hear was his footsteps echoing around the wreckage. They couldn't tell where this dude was
Run! Run! Don't stay there.
at all. So this is where the insanity begins. This poor Padawan that looks like Shaggy.
Or he's a
and
Padawan?
believe it or not, his name
That is Shaggy.
actually Shaggy. Not gonna lie, when I first watched this, I was like,
Shaggy.
why does this dude look like Shaggy? And boy, oh boy, come to find out, this actually is a Jedi version of Shaggy. Like, that is just hilarious to me, bro. But anyways, while
Yeah, no,
Grievous's
that's funny.
footsteps got louder and louder, Shaggy, being the same scary ass nigga in Star Wars as well.
Oh,
ended
he's
up
gonna
losing
sell.
his comp-
He's gonna sell. He's gonna sell. No. Shaggy, this is not what you do with Ultra Instinct.
host. So he runs outside just to get squashed by this nigga
Oh
Grievous.
god. Yep. Ultra Instinct did not help Shaggy.
Yeah, R.I.P. Shaggy. That is one of the most insane
How'd they do that to
deaths
Shaggy?
I've ever seen. This nigga Grievous jumped from the top
Why did they do that to Shaggy?
Lost him. Knocked the
Swanton bomb?
sonic rings out that nigga. If you pay attention
That's a
very
bad word.
closely, his entire body disappeared.
His
That means the
lightsaber turned off.
impact of that fall
So, logistically, if you just happen to live on a planet, right? And then Jedi and Sith, they're fighting on your planet. One goes down, drops their lightsaber, and you morally pick that up and just say, hey, I found a lightsaber, pretty cool, and just like put it in your purse. Is that okay? I don't know. Even if it's not though, I might just.
was so hard, his carcass was squished into the ground.
Wait, it's gone.
His body was literally
He was young, true.
unrecoverable. So after Grievous squashed Shaggy, he starts towering over all the Jedi and laughing at their asses. Then shows them his 10-foot mechanical body and then just disappears. These niggas were shook because this just turned into a
Shakti.
survival horror. Grievous
Lord.
really started playing Dead by Daylight with
Resident
these niggas,
Evil.
just toying with them while he was ready to hunt them down one by one. So while
Promise
they were moving
Neverland.
back with their backs against each other, you see this nigga appear out of the shadows like that.
Wait. Isn't there a thing you can do with the Force in Star Wars where it's like, Sage Naruto? where he can like sense stuff or feeling key from Dragon Ball? Or is like observation hockey? How did no one see this? Like, are all of these masters? How did no one? Cause Grievous, he can like tap into the force, which means he's alive, which means you should be able to sense him, right? Huh.
Man hanging from the roof. Dude is literally looking over them, stalking his prey. So Grievous finally decided he was ready to
Sukuna.
get active. He drops from the roof and starts going to town on these niggas, fighting the whole 1v5.
I'm sorry, I would've left.
And dude, this man is
I'm sorry. If I'm looking at this, I mean, I would have already left. Like, when he was giving his speech, I would have left. But looking at this, yeah, I know where he is, so I know where he isn't. Ninja Yindayo!
a literal cheat code. He can turn his body into a Beyblade.
I remember
This
that.
is the most unfair shit I've ever seen. Like, for real, how the hell are you supposed to fight a 10-foot cyborg that can move his body like a Beyblade? Oh, and guess what? That's not all he can do, because this is about to get even more insane. He started
How?
breakdancing on their asses.
Oh, he's using his feet.
With his feet. No way in hell a 10-foot cyborg should be moving like this. No.
To be fair, get good. Get good! GG's, loser.
Twin, nuh-uh. I'll be for real, bro. If I saw this shit, I'd put the saber down, bro. I wholeheartedly understand why George Lucas nerfed this nigga. So as the fight continued, long-head-ass Kiadi Mundi tried to force push, bro, but Grievous dodged it and landed on the side of the roof. So this is when Grievous decided to start singling them out. He jumps back in and hits the ground so hard he made a smoke screen. So this wildebeest-looking
No.
nigga decided to go in
No,
and try
no, no,
to
no,
fight
no.
one-on-one, but Grievous
It's gonna
pulls off
end
a
bad.
crazy move. He blocks his attack. And when old boy tried to swing at him again, he dropped his saber, cut him across the middle with his green one, then just slapped this nigga with his other one. Bro, boom, that must.
And now I know what it means to slime. Okay, didn't think I was gonna learn that, but there we go. Don't mess with Grievous. Grievous will mess you up. I love Grievous.
The ass wildebeest immediately when he was 1v1 with him. So after the wildebeest Yeti hybrid got boomed, Shang-Chi decides to throw a bunch of scrap at him. But
Shang-Chi!
Grievous ends up cutting through
My
all
baby.
of it. Then this one Jedi tries to pull up on him. I'm gonna refer to him as Yeet because the nigga got a turban on his head. Grievous grabs
Who is
his
that?
elongated
Oh,
head
shit.
with his grippers and slams both into the ground.
Hey, gotta ask. So, how many of you out there has a fondness for the grippers? You know, as a woman of culture, I have a fondness myself. So I just want to see how many of us there are out there. Cause you know, they're great.
His neck on impact. Bro didn't stand a chance. He didn't even get to swing the saber. His last seconds of life was him getting his face gripped by
He
this
didn't
man's
swing it.
foot, then eating dirt right after that.
Ooh.
But old boy wasn't the only person to get his face gripped, because after Grievous boomed him, Ayla came in trying to swing,
Those
but
aren't the
Grievous ripped her face
that I was thinking of.
mid-air, then swung both of their bodies across
He just
the
did a
map with
backflip.
his feet. That has got to be one
He
of the
did a
most
backflip.
insane ways to slime a nigga. Sending them flying with your feet.
That
is
works.
OG. So the last two Jedi remaining were Longhead Kiadi and Shang-Chi. So Grievous ended up zoning
Shang-Chi,
them both
run.
out of their range. Then he
Run.
kicks Kiadi's ass across the stage, taking him out of the fight. And this just left Grievous one-on-one with Shang-Chi. And he
No.
was pushing her shit.
My baby.
She was panicking, barely holding on and blocking his strikes. So he ended up knocking the saber out of her hands.
Run.
And he comes in to swing on her, but Shang-Chi barely blocks this with the force and gets sent flying into a pillar, and she is out of commission. So the last man standing was
Don't hurt her.
Kiadi Mundi with his
hurt her, you
elongated
fiend.
dingling head. So Grievous grabs
Damn,
Shang-Chi's
dingling.
saber and picked it up with his foot. And he was staring at this nigga Kiadi, laughing at his
Wait.
ass like,
Does this make Grievous Zoro? Think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it. He's using three-sword style. Santoryu. And he was just using two-story style. Nitoryu. Grievous. Zoro confirmed. I don't know, man.
With your elongated head.
You do have a long head.
Not Jedi arts.
So after Grievous
Dooku?
finished taunting this man, he
Dooku's
ends up
really
pushing
saucy.
Kiadi and knocking the saber out of his hands immediately. And Grievous ends up going in for the kill. But at the last millisecond, Kiati ends up getting bailed out by the clones. And the clones looked at that boy Grievous and said,
Troopers, blast that half-breed clanker.
so they start shooting at Grievous, and Grievous hits the dash. While the clones
the
are
hard on?
blasting every single piece of ammo that they have at this man.
I don't think
so
that-
while they continue trying to shoot bro down, Grievous decides to drop in and starts to murder all of the clones in front of him. So after Grievous ended up mowing down the whole front
Grievous
line,
is
a
crazy.
whole gunship ends up pulling up right in front of his face. And this is when Grievous finally decided to make a strategic retreat. So Grievous ends up
so he
hitting the
did
dash again. That man's out of there. I know
That's
his
he's
40-yard
okay.
dash speed is fast as hell. And Kiati and the clones end up retreating. So yeah, that right there was General Grievous's first
Wait, why didn't you mention Shakti? She was there. Look at that stare. It's like he's staring into my soul. It's terrifying.
ever appearance. So let's review this carnage that he caused. He crushed
Yes, let's review.
Shaggy into
Shaggy.
oblivion.
No, canonically, that's Shaggy. He just took out Shaggy. Shaggy didn't even use Ultra Instinct.
Put Wildebeest nigga up on a shirt.
Bro, he was gonna go
with his
anyway.
feet and
That
broke
one's
his
crazy.
neck and threw their asses across the ship
With a
with
pet
his
flip.
feet and damn near killing Shock T along with Kiati Mundi.
I'm glad
Oh,
she
and I forgot
survived.
old boy at the beginning that got boomed on the communicator along with
No one
his
cares about
entire
him.
battalion. So yeah, this man packed up 4 Jedi, put Ayla and Shock T on a stretcher, and had Kiati's ass rethinking life. This is one of the nastiest debuts a character has ever had to date. So yeah, and guess what? That was only case 1. We still got another case left. And boy, let me tell you, it gets even crazier.
What else could he possibly have done?
Alrighty, ladies
What
and gentlemen,
else?
let's move on to case 2, the siege on Coruscant. Now, what you're about to see are the events that basically open up episode 3. Even though this series is now considered Legends,
Isn't it
continuity,
Revenge of the
this is
Sith?
still kind of what basically happened. So how this went down. This evil-ass conniving nigga Palpatine
Is that Dooku?
sent this man Grievous to invade Coruscant and capture him. So the Separatists end up pulling up to Coruscant, and a massive battle just ensues. Now, before we get to Grievous, we gotta take a detour real quick. 'Cause
Wait,
this
this
is
is
one
the
of the
Clone Wars,
hardest
right?
moments in Star Wars history. This nigga Captain Fordo was popping off this battle. Nigga turned into the Doomslayer. Just
I don't remember him. Is he important? Who's Captain Frodo? Or Fordo? Who is this? I don't remember him.
look at this shit. Him and his squad are being overran, but he didn't care. Bro boomed the battle droid in front, turned around, smacked this nigga, dumped the flip in his ass, and threw his gun at this boy, lopped his head off, and
So he is like the Doomslayer.
his left hand
Okay, so this is definitely Doomslayer activity. Definitely.
and started mowing these niggas down. Like, nah, bro. You know this man was top of the leaderboard in every single Battlefront lobby. Bro just dropped off 20 droids in the span of 20 seconds. So while the battle
that droid.
continued and Captain Fordo was running up the scoreboard, we see this nigga Palpatine watching the battle and sipping tea, not giving a care in the world.
Is he
This man
Chancellor?
doesn't care at all what is
I think
happening
he
right
is.
now. He's just looking at all this shit like, good. I orchestrated all this shit. I don't give a damn what's happening, nigga. So while Palpatine was enjoying his tea,
think he is
Shaq-Ti,
Chancellor
a bunch
right
of
now.
troopers and 2 Jedi
Shaq-Ti?
end up pulling up with her. And they're trying to get this man Palpatine to safety. But Palpatine was just stalling and acting like, oh, Master Shaq-Ti, greetings. Would you like to enjoy some tea with me while I watch the battle? And she like, no, old ass nigga, I'm trying to get your ass to safety. But while they continued
You
to
say
stay
that a
in
lot.
this room, they started hearing footsteps around the room. And when they started getting louder, Shaq-Ti knew immediately who
Grievous.
this was. Get down, Mr. President!
Hi, how are you?
The window, slammed stuff right in the room. And look at this mechanical, lanky ass nigga ore farm. Bro really had to hit a whole JoJo's pose
Wait.
before he started dropping
But doesn't he work for? Oh, because it's an act. Okay, yeah.
niggas off. So this nigga Grievous looking at Palpatine like,
Greetings, Master. I've come to pick you up.
Shut the fuck up, you mechanical Nimrod. They're not supposed to know that shit till the 3rd movie.
Wait, I thought the third movie was.
And make it look believable. So Grievous tries to grab him, but Shaq-Ti pulls him away. And they end up taking Palpatine, and Grievous is surrounded by about 20 clones. But bro didn't care that he was surrounded at all. Dude was actually ecstatic, because now he can let loose and kill some niggas.
Let
So
go.
the clones start firing, and Grievous jumps up and immediately starts mowing every clone in that room down.
what I don't understand. Why does no one leave? Why does no one just say, you know what? Actually, wait. Someone did leave. Shakti. She left. And honestly, she probably doesn't even care about Palpatine. She probably just left. Cause like, yeah, I'm not trying to fight him again. So I'm gonna just exit. And that's the way to make it believable. I think so. That's what I would've did.
Look at what he does to this one dude. He grabs him and plants him on the wall and just slices him down the middle.
Oh,
Now,
Lord.
I'm not gonna lie, this next guy got done dirty even worse. Grievous slices bro's gun in half. Then he grabs him by the leg with his own leg, then throws him out the window.
Out the window?
Bro, that is one of the worst ways to ever go out. Bro grabbed his leg with his own leg, then sent him.
So guys, what do you think? Still want those grippers?
He's gonna fall for like 100 floors before he goes splat.
Oh yeah, they are really high
Man,
up.
rip that guy, bro. So as he continued to murder
This is why you should've
everybody
learned the
in
Force.
this movie, to the sky to see God, we get to one of the nastiest kills of all time. Grievous grabs this one clone by his face with his grippers, then slams his skull into the wall. Oh,
Yeah, if I'm just a random clone in that group, maybe just sneak through the exit, cause that was diabolical.
dear God, that might be worse than the guy that fell 100 floors. If you look to the right, you can see the horror on this one clone's face. You don't even see his face, but you can tell
He's
this by
random
the look.
helmet.
If I saw one of my homies get slimed like that, I'm gonna be real, I wouldn't know what to do. At this point, just put the gun down and accept your fate, or just run. Those are your only
Run.
options. Look what
Run.
happens to this royal guard. Bro grabs him with his grippers, starts using him as a body shield, then slams his body on the ground. These clones are having some of the most horrific deaths I've ever seen, because this is just getting ridiculous. So Grievous just continued to murder everyone in that room. Those clones stood zero chance against this man. They were literally used
Don't use
as
that word.
meat shields so Shakti and them could get away. So while they was waiting,
Shakti
by
just
the
wanted to
elevator,
escape.
all they could hear
Girl, I am with you. Get out of there.
were just the screams of everybody getting murdered in there. Look at this one Jedi. He is spamming the button trying to get the elevator to come
He's
up.
scared.
This dude is horrified of what he's hearing in there. So when the screams stopped, they knew the head start that they got was over. Grievous bursts through the door on all fours, running at them
why
like
is
a
he running
rabid
like that?
dog, while dodging multiple force pushes. So Shakti ends up finally hitting them, buying them some time to get in the elevator, but that didn't put
But
Grievous down
Palpatine's a
at all.
rat.
So later on, after they escaped,
He's a
they're
rat.
all taking this high-speed elevator down to the ground. So they thought they were safe. They thought they had time to breathe, but that lasted for a whopping 10 seconds. They looked
10 seconds later.
to the right, and this nigga Grievous is running down the building. He
Jojo.
is running down a building, keeping up with a high-speed elevator. Like, no, bro, no,
how's he
no,
not
no,
just falling
man.
off?
This has got to be another reason why George Lucas nerfed this, man, because this is ridiculous. So this one clone said, nah, twin, fuck this shit. He just decides to shoot a rocket
Did he just
launcher at
load
me.
it?
And I'm not gonna lie, was that warranted?
Okay.
Yes. I mean, they gotta try something to stop this man. So when they finally reach the ground floor, they are surrounded by a bunch of super battle droids. And Grievous just drops from the building right in front of them. So Mr. Manslug nigga decides to use a force howl, but Grievous was prepared this time. He uses those damn grippers, digs in the ground, and starts moving through.
To be fair, he used his grippers to grip. That sounds dirty. I didn't mean it like that. But to be fair, that's what he did. That's what he did.
I was trying every trick in the book and couldn't stop this man at all. So they just decided to run. There was no point in fighting him. So while they was on the run, Grievous's
Shakti.
Magna Guards end up killing the final two clones. So the only ones that were left standing protecting Palpatine was Shakti and the other two Jedi. So they were having to run for their lives through the city while Grievous and his Magna Guards were chasing them. And this whole chase was just insane. They were
Mhm,
fighting
Patrick.
on a ship through Grievous just destroyed.
How does everybody get so many?
Middle of the
Okay, wait. Why does it seem like everybody has lightsabers? Like everybody has them, but nobody has them. But like the most random people has them. Why is that? If they're like that easy to get, wouldn't most people just have one? Like even if you didn't have the Force, wouldn't you just have one? I mean that and a blaster. Use both. Why don't you just use blasters? Huh?
city Then they ended up fighting in a subway station. And I'm not gonna lie, this next scene had to be one of the
Wait,
most
why is he
terrifying
just
scenes
holding
of
him?
all time. When they thought they were safe behind this train, this man Grievous pops up right behind them. Jump scare of doom. So he starts walking them down and pushing them back. Then
Again,
kicks
hello, General
both
Grievous.
Jedi to the side. So he ends up
I used to
walking
play
up to Shock T
the
and telling her,
PlayStation game. And you can play as Grievous.
They have escaped from me before, but today you will be saved.
but Shock T ends up pulling off a 10,000 IQ big brain play. She used
What does
the
she do?
force to wrap this man's cape around the train. So when the train was ready to go, Grievous just gets yoinked. And this
That is
finally
smart.
brought them some time to escape
That
from
is smart.
this man. So about a good 20 minutes passed, and
Why
they
don't
think
people
that
do
they
stuff like that more
finally
often?
shaken Grievous. Shock T ended up splitting up from him, and the other two Jedi ended up taking Palpatine to his bunker so he
I
could
feel
be
like
safe.
they're gonna
So
die.
when they got in there and locked all the doors, they thought that they were in the clear, but they were
Palpatine
soon
is gonna
about
get
to
him.
realize not even getting yoinked by a high-speed train
Oh,
would stop this.
Grievous.
Grievous was waiting for them in that room the entire time.
Wait, how
so
did he get
dropped
there?
down and starts fighting the other two Jedi. And while he was doing that, look at this evil, conniving motherfucker going back. Like,
Yeah. He knows.
Good. Slime those niggas, Grievous. Put them on a shirt. So while Grievous continued to fight them, they end up getting stuck in a lightsaber
Put on a
clash.
shirt.
And this is when Grievous finally revealed his trump card. The thing that he's most famous
Oh, yeah,
for.
the four arms.
He pulls out the other two arms and starts using all four of them holes. And when he was using all four of his arms, they stood no chance. Grievous cut both of them down in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I knew they weren't gonna survive.
And it was game over for both them. So Grievous finds Palpatine and he looking at him like,
I'm done going through this. Are you impressed?
about fucking time, you half-breed clank. Now get me on the ship and let's fucking go. Okay, on a real note, Grievous actually never knew that Palpatine was Sidious. That is still hilarious.
Wait,
to
he
how
never knew that?
oblivious he was to him. But anyways,
How did he not know that?
Making it to the room, but she's too late. She sees the other two Jedi dead. Grievous holding
Well,
up
it's good
Palpatine
you're
and
not there.
Palpatine looking at her like, oh, hello, Shakti dear. I'm having a little trouble here. Can you please help me? So Shakti runs at Grievous, but he hits her saber to the side and just chokes her. So he takes her saber,
Do not
adds it
hurt
to
her.
his collection, then decides
Don't
to
hurt
give
her.
Shakti some actual shock. He just electrocutes the hell out of her and just ties her up.
All
and
right, at
leaves
least he
her there.
didn't.
So Grievous ends up taking Palpatine to his ship. But before he was about to leave, my goat, Mace motherfucking Windu, nigga, came down
I
and
never
looked
missed
at
Windu.
Grievous like, you a fake demon, twin. And
Samuel
crushed
Jackson.
this man's sternum. Look how he had this man Grievous leaning back. Lord have mercy. And this is the incident in this.
Wait, so did he give him a heart attack? Can he even give him a heart attack? Isn't he? I mean, well, if he's a cyborg, he should still have a heart. So he just gave him a heart attack.
Continuity that gave him that iconic cough. So after the ship takes off and Grievous escapes, Revenge of the Sith starts. But yeah, that's basically the end of case 2. So let's look at our
So
final
this is
Carnage
before.
report for case 2. This man launched a full invasion on Coruscant, broke into the Chancellor's room and slimed like 20 clones in the most brutal way fashion, then decided to chase the Jedi through.
Wait, I just thought about it. So this is just the thing that Palpatine does. He just turns the people who works for him into cyborgs. Because think about it. Grievous became a cyborg. He works under Dooku, but Dooku works under Sidious. So they all work under Sidious. And then when Anakin became Vader, Sidious turned him into a cyborg. So is this just a thing he likes?
Throughout the whole city, then kill 2 of them and knock out Shakti for a second time. This is some of the most wicked work of all time.
The Forbidden
Alrighty, ladies and
Files.
gentlemen, and that is the end of our first ever Forbidden File. I hope everybody can clearly see and understand why this demon got.
Shaggy!
If he was moving like this in Revenge of the Sith in 3D Clone Wars, then dear God, the Republic would have been cooked. So yeah, 2003 General Grievous, that nigga had to go, just straight up. So with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Let me know if y'all want any more Forbidden Files because I have a whole list of these. And also make sure
Why
to follow the
Batman?
other socials because that is where I'll tell y'all what all the future videos will be. And until next time.
All right. Well, that was the video. It was, it just made me remember a lot about my childhood. Because I used to play Star Wars a lot. But that being said, like, comment, subscribe. We'll do it again next time. Later, losers. KuroKumo out.